You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.
Yeah, now check my lenses. Yeah, look through my window, my crescendo. Step up the tempo, my life's an innuendo, but I'm super like Nintendo. I bounce back like Rambo. I'm the truth, Paul Pierce. Y'all still wet behind the ears. Your peers cried tears cause I spit so fierce.
You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.
Yeah, I got a bad habit of smacking these maggots like I'm B-Rabbit. I told you boys to go grab it. Throw the life jacket, but you fell and bumped your head dead, Bob Saget. So moving forward, do not feel the mention or pay attention. I am the fourth dimension, I'm the shark, motherfucker, now you've been bitten.
You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.
What up, what up, what up? So, uno momento. I'm gonna turn this light down. Goddamn, it's bright as fuck. Give me 1 second. Oh, much better. All right, so I was trying to go to bed, actually, student Dr. Ben, and I didn't stumble. I just opened up YouTube to find a video to play in my AirPods and fall asleep to. And I stumbled upon this bullshit. And I'm like, you know what? We as atheists, we talk a lot of shit about Christians. We go after them. We get after them pretty hard, and they deserve it. But we don't get after the Muslims the way they fucking deserve it with the amount of shit that they talk. And I lay there and I was trying to go to sleep. I'm like, I can't go to sleep. Like, this shit's bothering me. It's bothering me. Like, real life bothering me. The fact that they say this shit and they think they just get away with it. And nobody addresses this shit. So y'all know me. Y'all know me. So what I did is I prepped a little bit for this stream. I don't know how short or how long it may or may not be, but I do have my Quran. I do have my ham. And I have my brewski. As-salamu alaykum, bitch. So we'll just start rolling this video, and I will stop as often as I feel I need or don't need to stop. But I'm about done with this shit. I'm about done hearing this shit. Not about. I am done. And especially motherfuckers try to get behind a camera and talk like they're gangsters behind the camera. Let me get the fuck out of here. Gets the fucks out of here. So this is I forgot his name. God damn it. Isa Dawa. I don't know if it's Justin's brother or son or I don't know. I don't know. But he thinks he's something. As if you don't already know, you will soon find out.
Me? What for? Why? Hell no. I just thought of my live stream. Turn off the lights. Where? Why didn't you go?
Because the transport told me that they were going to come pick her up in 30 minutes.
But then you come home to tell me to go and get her?
She just called me and said to me she's still there.
I'm not going over there. I'm not going over there. You're doing a little too much, girl.
And I'm sure that's every lady's dream. I'm sure that's every lady's dream. So you gonna come home? You gonna come home? You supposed to do that? You gonna come home? You gonna come home? Then tell me go do that shit? Now you doing too much. You done doing too much. You gonna tell me? You gonna come home and tell me? You gonna come home and tell me? Nah, that's not in the Quran. As-salamu alaykum.
I wish some little girls would be quiet. Bye, dude. Abusive. What are you talking about? Shut your ass up. People always talking smack, bro. Oh man, I'm gonna just talk. I don't even know what he's talking about.
I don't even know what he's talking about. I don't even know what he's talking about. Because it's pet my beard and live stream over everything, bitches. Gangster.
Wa alaykum as-salamu wa rahmatullah.
As-salamu alaykum.
People in here, nobody saying nothing.
It gets ridiculous here shortly. Just be
Did you
patient.
hear this? So this, I told my wife I wasn't going somewhere, and this Christian, I guess, in the comments said, "Oh, you're abusive," because I said I wasn't going to pick somebody up. Yeah, I swear, bro. Christians is the softest people I've ever met.
I would agree that it wasn't abusive per se, but your tone and the way you addressed, if that was your wife, the way you addressed her was extremely disrespectful and extremely condescending. And if you saying Christians are the softest people like in the world or period or whatever, compared to what's getting ready to come out of your mouth in the next several minutes, yes, I would agree. I would agree. Comparatively speaking, Isa, whatever your name is, I would agree that they are probably soft according to your standard because they're not willing to do what you're getting ready to talk about. Well, most of them anyway. Most, not all. Some of them might. Actually, some of them might be more gangster than you. Now I'm thinking about it, but not the majority. I would agree with that.
Man, that's long. Where everybody at? Let's get it, man. You been waiting though. Can you girls please be quiet? Let me not tell my children to be quiet. I might be a little too abusive.
And Isa, what you just did right there, you probably not even aware of this, but that was a psychological tool of you dismissing your disrespect or your bullshit. That's what you just did there. That was a tool to deflect and minimize the fact that you are disrespectful and you were disgusting to your wife. Good job, bruh. Sandy, this is Justin. Well, Justin Downing now. Khalil la 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 la. His, I don't know if it's brother or his new Muslim brother or son or whatever it is. But he's getting ready to go. He's getting ready to go on some dumb shit. Like this is just the build up. Like him talking to his wife like she's a piece of shit, and then trying to minimize it, talking to his children. This is just the lead up. This is the build up to where he starts talking mad crazy shit. But yeah, that's what we found this morning.
Okay.
Yep. See, now if you would have went to pick up your child, you wouldn't have to worry about dead air on your live stream. What up, Brian?
Yo, that Rachel, man, Manuel girl, she's, I don't know, bro. She's dumb as hell, man. Hello.
It gets interesting
I
here
wasn't
pretty
worried
quickly.
about the push by Christian nationalists To turn America into a theocracy. Bro, I don't even know what that means, bro. People always coming over here like asking questions, like really, like I don't know. I don't know why I think like people just know this stuff. Adam, alaykum salam wa rahmatullah. Adam is the only person that says salam on YouTube. There's like 10 people watching. 13. 13 people watching. One person says salam. Alhamdulillah. May Allah reward you. I'm live to talk about this. You see, not to talk about politics. I don't give a damn about politics. These people are crazy. They're gonna do whatever the hell they want. Ask me a question about religion, not politics. You got to go to a different life for that. So you say, honestly, do you think apostates who spread mischief should be oofed? Yes. If it says it in the Quran, I agree.
So when he says oofed, he means, do apostates deserve to die? Do they deserve to be murdered? Do they deserve to be killed? Oofed. And he says, yes. If the Quran says it, then I believe it. So that's why I said at the top of this stream, yes, we rightfully so, we call out Christians on their bullshit and the madness that lies within their book and what they say and do. And I've, the last 6 to 8 months kind of taken a new position as far as just refusing to patty cake their shit. Guess what? I'm done patty caking Islam. I'm done patty caking this shit. You don't get to go around talking about people get oofed, or in other words, people get killed because they don't believe what you believe, or they did once believe what you did and they no longer believe it. So now they deserve to die. And Digital Hamarubi says, but what about context? I don't give a goddamn about the context, just like I don't give a goddamn about the context in regards to slavery in the Christian ancient literature. I don't give a fuck about your context. So what I did is I grabbed my cute little Quran. See, it's all shiny on the front, and I have my pork, I have my ham, and I have my brewski. Because the ham they're not supposed to eat, and the beer they're not supposed to drink. And I'm just going to pull a page out of my homeboy, Just Jeff, or the Atheist Troll. I'm gonna pull a page literally out of his book, not their book, his book. Hold on, I gotta get a full page here. I gotta get a full page. And I have the ham. We have the ham, and the page of the Quran is going to be my bread. So as we continue to hear this motherfucker talk shit about killing people because they don't believe what he believes, or they no longer believe what he believes, and they think that they can kill him, I'm going to just completely be disrespectful on purpose, just like you are. And you give no regards to human life. So I give no regards to the pages of your goddamn fucking ancient bullshit text. Okay? Fair game. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
Why is there something wrong with that, Henry? Muhammad Hussein, wa alaykum assalam. What's the problem with that though, Henry? Like, do you see that as a problem in Islam? Man, ain't nobody worried about no safe Catholic. That dude, he doesn't even know how to argue. He gets way too much into his feelings. So, who was talking about Hadith? Yeah, people. It's not saying apostates, right? It says people who spread mischief on the land. Yeah, those people should be oofed, as my kids say, right? Because
Let me finish my bite. You just said like 10 seconds ago, 15, 20 seconds ago, that apostates should be oofed. You said it. You said it, motherfucker. You said it. Don't start backpedaling now. You're gonna be gangster, be gangster. Don't backpedal.
they don't say the other word. They say oofed. But yeah, why shouldn't they? You got politicians right now running around the world doing all kinds of mischief on this land. Should they just be? I mean, these people are just eating people's wealth, right? They're taking their wealth, their lands, their, I mean, you name it, they're doing it, forcing themselves upon people.
Sandy, I rarely sleep, so this is not an outlier. I have insomnia like a motherfucker.
Why shouldn't these people be oofed, right? Come on, man. This doesn't make sense. I bet you if the Sharia was applied properly, all over the globe, wouldn't nobody do that? They'd be like, man, I'm not gonna run this economy to the ground because if I do, you know what's gonna happen to me. Yeah, what's gonna happen to you is something that you know you you only get away with that kind of stuff in this country, anyways. Not just this country, but in uh not just in this country.
Man, if Sharia law was here, man, yeah, dog, yeah, homie. If Sharia law was here, man, yeah, man, right here in this country, this is the only country, man. Well, actually, it's not the only country. Actually, man, it's not the only country. It actually be like, this country and that country, and now I got to backpedal again because I sound like a dumbass, and I realize I sound like a dumbass, so I'm gonna backpedal some more. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
But in the Western world, England, Australia, Canada, I mean, you name it. I'm not saying only in the Western world. Don't get me wrong. There are some, you know, countries in the Middle East that might not be very, very serious about their religion. But you
Notice in like 5 to 10 seconds, sharp, we went from America's only country, America's only country, America's only country, to, well, there's others, there's others, there are these other countries. Actually, I'm full of shit. There's probably even some Middle Eastern countries that I fucked that up. God damn it. Notice how fast we did that?
can't do things like this in places that uh at least have a more religious standpoint, you know what I'm saying, or backing or understanding. Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. All right, Khalil. Walaikum salam. No. People. There's been plenty of people who came to Islam, left Islam. Those people are generally they're okay. They're free to do whatever they want. Um, the problem is if this person is actively fighting against Muslims, then yeah, he's an enemy to Islam. Then he should be treated like any.
Are you? Well, actually, I'm not even gonna ask that. I was about to go off, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm not even gonna ask that because I already know that you're either informed on this and you deny it and you ignore it because that's what Islam does. That's what Muslims do. Or you are just 100% ignorant to the fact that people that walk away from Islam, whether they quote unquote fight, whatever that means, I don't know how you define that, but whether they quote unquote fight against Islam or not, are actually not the way Christians in America talk about it, but in real life, are persecuted, abused, jailed, imprisoned, even killed because they left the religion. So it's real cute for you in America to talk that shit. It's cute, bro. But as we'll find out as the minutes go on here, you're the gangster. You're the gangster, man. Assalamu alaikum, bitch.
Enemy. I mean, we're not gonna throw teddy bears and like, Valentine's candy at them. Like, here you go, good day. No, we don't play around. That's why Christianity is so soft, man. Christians just let people do whatever they want with their religion. Well, to tell you the truth, they really can't say anything about it, considering the fact that anyone can can kind of come up with their own theology in Christianity. That all they have to do is believe in Jesus Christ and that He died for you, and that's it, bro. Just make up your own religion. Ain't nobody gonna do anything about it. I mean, I guess you could do it in Islam too, but we have the Quran. The Quran.
You have the same fucking problem. You have the same fucking problem. There are those that is it Quran only? Is it Quran and the Hadiths? Right? Is what was the other big one that there's several, but I'm trying to remember the other one of the big separators that I learned, and I can't remember. And I am not a professional on Islam, but it does not take a professional to see through shit. We still have a fucking goddamn book that talks about a fucking person going to the fucking moon and cracking the shit in half. So we already know it's make believe. Ayo, this morning I got up on my donkey and I rode it to the moon and split that shit right in half. Yeah. That's how stupid that shit sounds.
Quran is the Muhammad is the overseer, right? So when someone starts talking crazy, we'll compare his words to the Quran and see if it matches up. If his akida, his fiqh, all this, if all this matches up, then he's upon a haq. But it wouldn't be some other sect of Islam. It would just be more Sunni Islam, right? Yo, soldier, yo, bro, shut up, bro. You ain't gonna do nothing, bro. You mad soft, B. You mad soft. You just like all the other Christians. You hard outside and soft in the middle. Pop tart, baby.
Hey yo, you ain't gonna do nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. You mad soft, B. You like a Pop Tart. You soft in the middle. You ain't gonna do nothing, B. I didn't know anybody ever even still called somebody B. I thought that shit ended in like 1995. Hey, what up, B? Huh? Huh? I'm starting to think. What's up, Bruce? We're just reviewing some Islamic bullshit. And Yasin, I think that's how I say that. Correct me if I'm wrong. What's up? Yeah, we're just reviewing some Islamic bullshit and threatening lives and talking about Sharia law and how Sharia law will guarantee that we did not have economic downturns here in America if we would just all submit to Sharia law. And then after all that, we have Isa, whatever the fuck his name is. As soon as that's done, yes, essentially hate speech. Then saying, "Oh, a Christian comes in his chat. He's like, you ain't about that life, B. You ain't gonna do nothing, B. You like a Pop Tart. You soft in the middle, son." Oh, I love when guys talk gangster behind the camera. They'd be like me right now, like, "Yeah, come get that smoke, bro. Come get that smoke. Come get that smoke. Come get it." And former XJW, I'm glad you're just hanging out because we were live. You could be anywhere else right now in the world, but you're here with us. So I appreciate that.
Wa alaykum as-salamu wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Knowledge of truth, yeah, brother. And that's what I was saying. If someone makes their own religion in Islam, let's say, we have the Quran, we know jurisprudence, we know Sharia, we know Sunnah, we know all these things. So if someone tries to make a religion or something like this, if he's upon al-haq, then it wouldn't be another religion. It's just more Islam and Sunnah. It's not, you know what I mean? But if anybody goes against that, then the Quran, the Sunnah, all these things will go against him, and we would say that this is falsehood, straight up. Clock radio speaker banging loud today, bro. How about you just come up and we could talk about it? You got over 1,000 followers. I don't see why you still in the comments talking. You know what I'm saying? People always talking, always talking. They don't.
And I would just like to point out that Isa, Isha, Issa, Lissa, Bissa, Dissa, Rissa, Dissa, whatever his name is, he starts every stream, and it's usually posted in the title or the description or whatever, pinned to the side chat. Welcome all Christians looking for trouble or whatever. What up, Ice Queen? Christians welcome, come argue, whatever the fuck it says. But Isa, Isha, Issa, Lissa, Bissa, Dissa, whatever his name is, he don't want that smoke with the atheist. He don't want he don't want to fuck with the atheist. He just wants to fuck with the Christians, and not only that, he wants to fuck with the Christians that are like low hanging fruit, like newer converted Christians don't really understand apologetics, definitely don't understand the complexity of the Trinity. Like he's all about the low hanging fruit. So he tries to put on this persona of being this online YouTube master debater of Islam. And I mean he knows his shit. I'm not taking that away from him, but he sure loves to fuck with low hanging fruit.
I don't want to come up. Let's sit your ass down there, bro. There we go. Say it loud, say it proud, bro. Say it with your chest.
Bro, why are you always trolling? Like,
Ain't nobody trolling, bro. You
real.
came in here talking about keep Jesus' name out my mouth.
Hey,
That's
you
my
over
prophet,
here-
bro. You see
hey,
my
let's
name?
be real.
You see my name?
Have a real
You see my
comment,
name?
bro.
My name is Isa. Isa is Jesus' name.
I've seen about 30 of them names on here.
Yeah,
Same
that's
name.
Jesus.
Here's what I'm saying, bro. Check me out. Hear me out.
Yeah, I'm
Amen,
hearing you.
regardless of our different faith. Here's what I'm saying. Why are you, if you want to be up on here and talk about Islam and Muhammad and Allah, you have that right. But why are you on here talking down about Jesus and Christians like you're the authority on that?
I am the authority.
No, you are not.
I can prove it to you.
You know you're not.
Can I prove it to
Your
you?
own book
Can I
tells
prove it to you?
you're not.
Can I prove
I
it to you?
got something.
Can I prove it to you?
Can you unequivocally answer something for me?
I said, can I prove it to you, bro? Answer that.
You can try to do whatever. We've already been through this circle, bro.
Because listen, what I'm simply saying is there is no authority in Christianity, none whatsoever. I can do whatever I want in Christianity.
What do
Anything.
you even mean? That's not true.
Bro, you know how many people Ejaz, what's up, brother? Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, let me save you with something and surprise the listeners.
Hold up. Listen.
And just to acknowledge the chat, because I agree. Two false religions arguing. It's fucking funny as shit. That part is funny as shit. Like the other day, like I started microdosing about 2 months ago, and then every once in a while I take enough to like actually like get the visuals and the fun shit that comes along with it. And one of those nights, he was live, and I listened to it because it was like, this shit's fucking funny as fuck. This is funny as fuck. Who pretends better than the other one pretends? Who does fantasy better than the other's fantasy? Oh, man. And then, yes, Sandy, you heard that correctly. Isa, Aisha, but I don't know his name. I am the authority. Oh, my bad, bro. This is some Three Stooges kind of shit. Yep. This is like Tricky fans arguing which captain of which show is best. Yep. Who's on first? I don't know. Yeah. Oh, his arrogance like literally drips from his eyeballs and his nostrils and his mouth and his ear holes. Jesus is on second and Muhammad is on third. Ding, 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 ding. Yep. Just remind me, because I will forget. And finally, two fan fictions arguing over the validity of the Hebrew Bible. Who would have thunk it? Who Would have thunk it. My Abrahamic God is more better than your Abrahamic God. Why? Because my book says so. Well, whose book is more accurate? Mine. So how do we know? How do we know? Well, we have to have faith. God damn it. God damn it. Fucking faith. Ends with faith every fucking time.
Christians don't follow
Listen
Jesus.
to what I am saying, bro. I'm not gonna let you come over here and try to debo me, dog. So either we talk or just bounce straight up. Thank you. So, and I'm not trying to kick you out. I'm willing to have a good discussion with you. All right. So listen, in Islam, if someone tries to come up with a different faith, alhamdulillah, we have the Quran, we got the Sunnah, we got Hadith.
I still want to know when I hear them say hamdulillah, that one, that hamdulillah, hamdulillah. Every time they say that, it literally reminds me of a lady that I went to church with that spoke in tongues, and it sounded just like that. Hamdulillah. And I'm like, so was she speaking in tongues, but in Arabic? Because it's like the same shit. Hamdulillah.
We can tell if this person is lying or not, right? You don't have that in Christianity. In fact, you know how many Christians come up to me all my life here telling me that they're prophets, that they're disciples of Jesus. Some of them claim to be God. You know,
right there real quick.
Yeah.
Don't you all deal with the same thing in Islam? I mean, if somebody just says, like, I'm a Muslim, you're going to peep their record and go to the Quran, right? And you're going to check their stats. If a Christian is following Christ and born again, they should do the same thing. It applies both sides of the fence.
But if that was the case, then Christians basically Christians. If I ask 10 Christians one question about Christianity, I'll get like 30 different answers.
And I've seen the same thing on the other side.
And I agree with my Christian brethren. All praise be to Yahweh. The same shit fucking happens with Islam. Isa, Isha, Lissa, Dissa, whatever your name is. The same shit happens, whether you want to admit it or not, whether you want to realize it, or maybe you don't realize it, but whether you do or don't want to, the same shit happens. I know you want to talk about it. That does not bolster your argument. That does not help your argument. As far as you being the authority, snap it to a Slim Jim. You being the authority. I know that doesn't help that. But unfortunately for you, that is the case. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
Sorry, bro.
No, you won't. No, you will not. Ask me a question right now about Islam. Anything.
Okay, I do got a question.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm not gonna peep names and go stuff I don't know. I'm not that guy. But there is like the way that there's apologetics. There is a main guy that is one of the biggest. He has the biggest hype and follow by Islam. He's like an apologetic for it.
Well, Zakir Naik.
No, I can go look at his name.
Shabir Ali.
So, maybe I'm not 100% sure.
Shabir Ali. Okay. Just very quickly, Shabir Ali is a dai. Hang on. He's a da'i. He's not a scholar. Just FYI.
That might be him. I'm not 100% sure, but something that is well received. I mean, a lot of people on this TikTok and a lot of people that I've done these forums, I've done apologetics for 20 years and talked to all walks of life and faiths. And something that's received is this. In the Quran, it talks about how when somebody went to war and there was a woman that was taken and the husband.
In the Quran, it talks about a man that goes to the moon and splits the motherfucker in half. That's all I need to hear, and I know it's bullshit. I already know it's bullshit. I already know it's bullshit. A motherfucker got on an animal, right? Climbed on the back of an animal. Climbed on the let me make sure that this is climbed on the back of an animal. Rode that bitch. Rode that bitch. All the way all the way through the how many fucking like fucking atmospheres, whatever the fuck it's called. I'm not a scientist. Through all the different fucking shits you got to get through before you get to outer space. Then gets to outer space. Then gets to the moon. While still riding on this animal's back. And back then, there was no Apollo 13. there was nothing launching them into outer space. But they get through all that shit. Then they get to the moon. Then this motherfucker, while riding the back of an animal, splits the bitch in half. Huh? I'm not one to really stick up for Christianity at all, ever. But if pressed, and I was told I had to make a decision, which is more probable, or which is more likely to happen. I'm sorry, which is more likely to happen or have happened? Did a motherfucker ride all the way to the moon and split the fucking shit in half and come back? Or did a motherfucker rise from the dead? I hate to say this because I'm a mythicist. I hate that this is even going to come out of my mouth right now. I'm actually going to take the bet that the motherfucker raised from the dead. I'm going to take that bet. I'm going to take the bet that the motherfucker raised from the dead versus the motherfucker jumped on a donkey or horses or fucking whatever, jump on an animal's back and rode that bitch all the way up to the moon, cracked it in half and came back. I'm betting. If I'm in Vegas, I'm taking the bet on the motherfucker getting up from the grave.
Husband was still alive, and they were a slave pretty much at that point. How they slept with her and everything they did with her. Now, is that not something that is taught against? And this man accepts it, and a lot of Islam does.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Ask Ijaz. Hey, Jazz, what's up, brother?
Yeah, that's not in the Quran. He's more than welcome to bring
Okay,
that for us.
hey, listen, I'm going to go be real about this. I'm going to go get this guy's name, and I'm going to make sure that I give you guys this properly, because I'm not trying to troll or kick people,
Give
kick
us
up
the
a mess.
reference and the citation for that claim in the Quran,
Yeah.
because
I'm
that's
going to
not in the
literally
Quran.
get...
Yo, Soldier,
Yeah,
hold
I'm
up,
gonna
hold
show
up,
the-
hold up, Soldier, hold
I'm
on,
going to
hold up.
show in the Quran.
Soldier. Just hold up, because he's talking. Let him finish, bro.
Yeah.
So what you need to come back with is, we don't care about the person that said it, but if you're claiming that this is in the Quran, bring the reference for this in the Quran, and we'll talk about it. Simple.
Yeah, that's really my main focus. The only reason I mentioned the man is because he has such a big impact or following for people that profess Islam, the Muslim believer.
I would be interested in you, like you don't have
Yeah.
to, but telling me who he is, because it's very unlikely that if he is well known, that we don't know him personally.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've already made my statements public, so I have no problem saying it. So Alex Smith on their feed said, "I miss Khalil. Where is he, motherfucker? Have you been living under stones or rocks? The motherfucker's evading. He's evading prosecution. That's where he is. Catch up, bruh."
That you're gonna. I just don't want to say his name wrong, but I'm gonna get his name and I'm gonna go to the. Huh?
Yeah, take your time. Go get it. We'll be here.
I'm saying,
go.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Look through it. Come back. Done.
Yeah, we here for the next couple of hours beating down Christians.
In fact,
Bro,
he
don't
can
be
just
so.
use
Hey,
himself and he can go search for it. He can stay here. I don't mind.
Hey,
We don't
you
mind.
gotta
You're
understand
welcome in
something.
our house.
bro,
Even
don't
I'll
don't.
eat you out some food if you want while you're doing that research, brother. We want you to be comfortable here. I'll give
I'm
you
not
digits
offended. Don't
to
take it as
all
that.
of Issa Dawa's credit cards. We love you in that way.
Yeah. Hey, Jazz, I'm gonna kick your ass, bro.
All right, I'm gonna come back up in here when I got that information.
You see. When you start talking, you kind of break barriers. It's really, we can have a normal conversation. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat what I feel about Christianity at all. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't. Listen, I always tell Christians this too. They can't take a doctrine from our faith and put it on top of somebody's head. I don't know if that makes sense as I say that, but my point is,
it makes sense.
They'll talk to somebody that says they don't believe in God, and I say you can't hit them with verses from the Bible or even the Quran because that's not what they believe. They have to believe that on their own. God has to draw them to that. So same concept here. Like if I say something, it's because I believe that, and I have no reason to troll. They ain't gonna do nothing for me. I don't get no
I'm not
that.
right, and I'm not trolling anybody either. This is what I do. I mean, ask J Robbie, and then I do this almost every day. You know what I'm saying? I come up here, I talk to people. People ask me a simple question like the other dude, like, "Oh, should people who commit mischief on the land should they be, done away with?" Yes, because it's a Quranic command, absolutely. Because if these politicians were under this Sharia that God has given us, then they probably think twice about raising taxes or doing.
Sorry, I had to chew my ham, which is pork. Well, if you get to talk all your shit about Islam, then I get to talk all my shit about not Islam, and I get to talk all the shit that says that y'all some hateful motherfuckers, and the fact that you'll get behind a camera and talk about people deserve to die because of a thing, and Sharia law, and these motherfuckers wouldn't be raising taxes if there was Sharia law. Why? Because Sharia law in Islam and Muhammad and Allah also bacon, bitch. Man, get the fuck out of here.
Things
No
under
doubt in my mind.
huh?
The things that are done in Western America, people wouldn't try in like maybe Iran or somewhere like that.
Hell no. Hell no, they would never do it. And that's what I'm saying. But this is because the prohibition is in the Quran. You know what I mean? So when these like Saddam Hussein, He wouldn't allow something like this to go down. He just wouldn't. I know people don't like him,
Like
but
I said, I'm true to these things. Like I believe Saddam Hussein got killed for a complete other reason than the American media told, and Fidel Castro also. When you go against this country, and I tell people like they mistake and think that like they're mistaking patriotism for something else. I say America is the most self-righteous, self-entitled. Like we live like kings over here, and we just think we got to figure it out because the media and the music feeds these people. And I say it's called TV programming for a reason.
All right, bro. Whoever this Christian is, you just lost all credibility. Like you just got scared. You got scared. I don't know why. I don't know why you got scared, but you got scared. Now all of a sudden you're pandering to their bullshit. Was it because he told you that you're a Pop-Tart and you're soft in the middle? Hopefully it's not that, because he's just sitting like he's a this guy, this Lissa Bissa, whatever his name is. This is your atypical keyboard tough guy. Like the shit he's said behind camera, the few times I've watched and listened, like it's dudes that like talk this shit behind a camera, behind a keyboard. It's like I already know, dude. I already know in real life you ain't about that life. You ain't about that life. You ain't got to do that shit behind a camera if you about that life. But I think you got scared, man. The Christian, I think you rolled up. I think you rolled up on that one. I think you got scared. So lesson of the day: Christians, don't let these Muslims scare you with their fear tactics of Sharia law. We will kill you if you don't believe, or if you do believe, you walk away. We will kill you. If everybody was under Sharia law, this shit wouldn't happen. There would not be a recession. There would not be any type of financial issues. Because guess what? If you go and check economics in Muslim ran countries, there's only a couple people that are wealthy. It's not the majority. And as much as people want to talk shit about the US, and you can, rightfully so, you can talk shit. But they're not doing too much better at all. Nice try. Nice try, though. As-salamu alaykum. Bitch.
yeah.
But that's for another day. But I'm gonna look that up, and I will get back to y'all.
All right, bro. I'm like I said, I'm gonna be here for the next couple of hours. So I look, next time you see me, just know that this is the way I am. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to, offend anybody.
That was the like I said, I don't get offended. That was Jesus flipping over tables moment. It's the passion. I'm sure if somebody talks about Mohammed or the things that you all hold true, you feel that same way sometimes. So I get it. I understand. It's a tough thing because we're talking about the core of who we are. You know what I mean? So I get it.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. But yeah, we'll be here next couple of hours if you want to come back, man.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna get that.
All right, bro.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
I got a question for the chat. Chat, I'm seeing 1,000 likes. I don't know about you guys, but my site might be wrong right now. I'm thinking that there should be another zero next to that. So that needs to be rectified. If you all don't like the stream, the brother ain't going to get the audience. He ain't going to be able to share the message with more people. So take those fingers that you're using to scratch something else and tap the screen and get these numbers up, please. Thank you.
Inshallah. Yo, hey Jazz, do you know Andor Christian?
Andor Christian? Nah.
I don't know. He said, Issa, since Ijaz here, bring me on stage. I'm not bringing you on stage just because you got to be like a Christian for that to come up. If you're a Muslim, I don't know what.
Yo, you got to be a Christian to come up on this stage. I don't fuck with atheists because atheists run circles around my ass. Atheists run circles around my because atheists realize that both these books be some dumb shit. One book talks about motherfuckers walking on water and raising from the dead. The other one talks about fucking bitches fucking riding to the moon, cracking the shit in half, and crazy fucking story about ants and shit. And their main prophet, the number one homie to their god, is out here fucking with 6-year-olds. Yeah, I ain't fucking with the atheist because they gonna come up. They come up here and then boom, slap me upside the head. I ain't fucking with them atheists. Bring me the Christians. Bring me the Christians.
I don't know. If you're a
So,
Muslim,
guy in the chat says that Jesus is the one God. Just to be clear, Jesus worshipped the one God. John 17:3. Just a color Khaiwan for the coins. I appreciate the roses. I appreciate it. But keep them for Isa because he's the one that needs the love. I got all the love in the world right here.
nah, Alex said I will pay for a debate between you and Hatun. I would never debate Hatun. She is a nut job, bro. And she lies way too much. You can't debate known liars. It's not right. There's really no reason for it. Yo,
there's actually a rule. There's actually a fiqh rule in Islam that you can only debate a person who is like on your level. So they have your level of knowledge, understanding, and experience. If you debate someone lesser than you, then you devalue your knowledge, and thus you devalue your status, and you're indirectly raising theirs. So you don't pump up a doll. Leave it as it is. Leave it deflated.
Yeah.
Just that simple.
Yo, dearest love, what's up, bro?
Good evening. How are you today?
We're all right. What's going on?
I was taking a look at the history of the Quran last night.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I don't know much about, besides what I've heard you guys talk about, how Gabriel came to Muhammad and Gabriel told Muhammad what Allah was revealing to him. And then later, Muhammad's scribes wrote it down.
And think about this. I think it was in if there's anybody in the chat that knows the history of the Quran, better correct me if I'm off by however many years, but oh, I love it when I hear Muslims talk about, oh, the Quran is so authentic and pure and majestic in all of its ways. Motherfuckers, you do realize that it was supposedly revealed to this illiterate motherfucker over at least a 20-year span, and then orally dictated. Right? You do understand that, right? Do you comprehend? Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? And that's why I say anybody that believes that any of these ancient fucking texts are pure or authentic or original, you are out of your goddamned mind. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
As if you look at the history, it's not as quite as simple as that. Because the way you guys talk about it, it's as if it's the same exact rendition of what Gabriel told Muhammad the first time, but it's not clean like that. As I looked at the history, I saw that there are different versions. I saw like something called the Sanha or something like that.
Let's do this point by point.
Yeah.
We can do this point by point. There were no different versions.
Hey, hang on. Dearest. Dearest. Can you hear
I
me?
saw that some versions
Can you
were
hear
burned.
me?
I can hear you.
I don't interrupt you when you're talking.
Yeah,
That
but
was
you
at
need to
that
be
time.
quiet. I'm not going to let you ramble on, sir.
We want to do this point.
See, this actually like gets under my skin because somebody calls or comes in the stream, whatever, and is making very, very valid points. And there are differences. Muslims How do we know that there's differences? Because I have one right here in my hand, because all of them will tell you that you cannot read the English translation and it to be as reliable and dependable as the original air quotes, the original version. So, Muslims, don't tell me or anyone else that there is no such thing, according to you, as an inaccurate translation or an inaccurate version of the Quran, because each and every Muslim that I've spoken to has told me this motherfucker right here that has the Arabic and also translated to English. The English version is no good. It's don't read it. Don't read it. It's bullshit. You done fucked up, Ron. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
Point by point, not
Yeah.
like bulleted points one at a time, all at a time.
Thank you.
There were no versions of the Quran. That would be incorrect information.
Why were
the Son of
25
Allah
versions
says
burned?
the 25 versions were not burnt.
Take a look at the history. It's there.
I study the history. I teach the history.
Mhm. There were versions of the Quran that were burned because of, right? How did that
There is
happen?
no text. There is no text in history that says versions of the Quran were burnt.
The early bird gets the bacon and the ham. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
Google it. It's there.
Google isn't a source. I teach this.
It doesn't matter what you teach. You're
Chef
not God.
Google. And you're not God either. You don't know.
Teach something.
Right. But you talk. Last time we talked, you talked about, what do you know about Matthew? Matthew is some made-up figure.
I never said that.
Yeah.
I never said that.
Anonymous.
Yeah, anonymous.
Right. You guys said Matthew, you can't prove nothing about where, these guys, there's no connection. You guys
There
talked
isn't.
about
Bring the
Quran.
connection, please. You'll be a very rich man if you can bring proof.
He actually would be the richest.
You guys
man in
talk
the world.
about the scholars do believe in Matthew, Mark, Luke, and
It
John.
doesn't matter what they
No, they
believe,
don't.
it's what you can prove.
Right. And
No,
what
they
I'm
don't.
telling you too is
Oh, I love that about Muslims. I love that. They want to cite all of their scholarly sources. But as soon as a Christian does, oh my God, they just pile on. It's hilarious. It's hilarious. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
That there are versions of the Quran that were burned. If they were burned, how did they get there? Right? Why did they need to be burned?
Bro, you can't come with an assertion. We ask for you to bring evidence and you say just Google it. There is no data in history that says versions of the Quran were burnt. You can't bring me something that says that. What will happen is you will go back and research this and you will come back to me and say, I'm sorry, the text never said versions. I inserted that word there because I didn't know better. And then you would apologize and I would say, thank you for apologizing. Let's continue the conversation with what you did confirm you read. We can go that way. I don't mind. But you have to be able to back up what you say. So I'll give you a source. It's called the Quran from Revelation to Compilation, the history of the Quran from Revelation to Compilation by Dr. Muhammad.
Well, and the reason this motherfucker doesn't want to go Google it, because I did it just because the motherfucker seemed confident, the Christian guy that called in. I did a simple Google search, and right at the top, it pops up. Following the printing of 1924 Royal Edition, a large number of pre-1924 Qurans were destroyed by dumping them in the Nile River. So they weren't burned, but they were destroyed. And they were done away with. So he's not that far off. But oh, Muslims, you love to manipulate and gaslight. That's what the fuck you guys do. Little bitches. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
Muhammad Mustafa Al-Azami. This book is about 200 and something pages. It's in English, and it compares the methodology of the transmission of the Quran and its historical compilation in manuscript form with that of the Old and New Testaments. So we do have knowledge of this. If you don't like that book, I can take you to one by Dr. Sami Ameri. You don't like that one, I can go to Itkan fi Ulum al-Quran by Imam As-Sayuti, rahimahullah alayhi. We can take it step by step. We don't mind.
What does say
We'll
right
go
there,
to the
Joe?
Arabic, we'll go to the English, we'll go to whatever you want. But don't tell me, bro, just Google it, I'm not God. That's not responsible, man.
Jazz, what does say right there, bro?
What do you mean it's not responsible? If the man said Google it, it's right there. Fucking Google it. I did it. In 2 seconds found the answer. You dishonest piece of shit. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
And I can respond saying the same thing. Don't tell me that the Bible is not true either. You can go to your sources.
Hey, Jazz, what does it say right there, Jazz?
I'm the wrong person to say that to, because your earlier source that says Matthew is one person called Papias, writing between the year 90 and 120. Most scholars put about 110. He says that Matthew wrote Matthew in Hebrew.
Hey, Rakan, are you a Muslim?
That Matthew was composed in Greek, therefore it's two different texts.
There are scholars. What my point is to you is that you're going to fight for the validity of the Quran.
Are you a Muslim?
The Bible. We both have our
fight with knowledge, and you fight with suppositions. It's not
Hello.
Suppositions.
Are you a Muslim?
Okay, watch this.
No, man.
Facts, right?
Okay, you'll have to wait, buddy.
That Matthew wrote Matthew.
I couldn't hear you because Isa was talking to someone.
Yeah, that's okay. Right? We can fight knowledge with knowledge. Brother, who is the first person in history to record that Matthew wrote Matthew?
I believe in the Bible with my facts. You believe in your Quran with your facts.
No, you have no facts. That's why he's asking you questions, bro. Answer the questions or you have to get off the platform. Very simply.
Bye.
Thank you.
That's what I thought.
He has nothing, bro. He has nothing. He knows he has nothing. You're literally going to destroy everything he's got to say.
Nope. So I'll end with this. I'm done with their shit. This is the same thing they did with Justin, only it was for months. They did this, where it's the continual. It's a mental beatdown, and they exhaust and fatigue the brain, and it's relentless, and it's gaslighting and it's manipulation. It's gaslighting and it's manipulation. It's gaslighting and it's manipulation. And when you ask them to go look for themselves for, like the guy said, well, fucking Google it. Dude, I don't need to Google it. I teach it. Well, motherfucker, you should probably Google it because it was right there when I Googled it, dumbass. But that's why I take issue with that shit, because that's exactly what they did. And Justin has his own shit on his hands, in his personal life. But as far as atheism and Islam and all that, that's what I'm talking about right now. Like they brought the onslaught, and they cornered him. And the way you hear those two badgering that guy, just imagine someone being subjected to that for 7, 8, 9 months, and you would think somebody'd back out of it, and move away from it. But I think pride and ego gets in the way, where you want to try to find the argument that overcomes the shit, and you're not finding it. At least you think you're not finding it because of what they're saying, and they're gaslighting and manipulating. But that's the fucked up, toxic, circular fucking bullshit that they do. And I know Justin will see this. I know Isa, Lissa, whatever. And I hope Jake, my beta bitch, sees this, and the rest of his tools. And when I say tools, I mean the other motherfuckers that run around with him, that live in his little toolbox. I hope they see it, because it doesn't take philosophy. It does not take philosophy to see through this bullshit. Because again, at the end of the day, everybody, at the end of the day, it's this simple. We have a book that people base their lives on, their decision making, who and what they worship, what they pursue, what they eat, what they don't eat, what they wear, what they don't wear, yada, 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 blah, blah, blah. This book contains a story that this motherfucker jumped on the back of an animal, rode that animal all the way into outer space. Whoosh, whoosh, all the way into outer space. Then landed on the moon. And then cracked that son of a bitch in half, and then came back. That's all I need to hear. That's all I need. I don't need your philosophy. I don't need your fucking your kalam suck a. I'm not allowed to say that word anymore, I guess. Suck a toenail cosmological argument. I don't need to fucking hear any of that shit. All I need to hear is that in your book, a motherfucker jumped on the back of an animal and rode that shit to the moon. Got to the moon. Split the shit in half and came the fuck back. That's all I need to hear. And I know it's bullshit. I already know it's bullshit. Just like I know that the Bible's bullshit, because multiple reasons, but the two that stand out, we have a motherfucker that walks on water, and the same motherfucker gets out of a fucking tomb or a grave after 3 days of being dead. I already know it's bullshit. So Allah is a myth. Jesus is a myth. Muhammad, whatever. I don't even give a fuck about Muhammad. Motherfucker couldn't read or spell or fucking do shit on his own. So bring all of your philosophies. Guess who doesn't give a fuck about your philosophies? Guess who doesn't give a fuck about your kalam bullshit cosmological argument? This guy. I don't give a fuck. Until you can show me that a man rode to the moon, cracked the shit in half and came back, I don't give a fuck about the kalam, and I don't give a fuck about your book. Capiche? Are we cool? Are we clear? Same thing. I've told the Christians, until you can show me that a man jumped out of a tomb after 3 days, like, I'm here, bitches. Savior of the world. I am and was God in flesh. Until you can show me that shit, your book's bullshit. So, everybody, thanks for hanging out this morning. Now, maybe I can get a little sleep because that was bothering me. That shit was fucking bothering me. Especially the we need to kill people because they don't believe what we believe. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck that shit. So, thanks for that. Remember, June 25th and 26th in Fort Wayne, Indiana, at the Allen County War Memorial Coliseum. We're doing this little shindig right here. And all you have to do isn't this convenient based on this conversation. If you go to jesusisamyth.com, you can purchase your own reservations to better. June 25th and 26th at the War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Indiana. You can see that badass lineup right there. Don't even need to say nothing about it. Nothing else needs to be said. So, appreciate y'all hanging out. And as always, we continue to attack all these bad ideas, terrible fucking ideas, bad beliefs, fucking terrible, goddamn fucking bad beliefs. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Yep, we're good. So just remember, everybody, eat your bacon, drink your beer, and never, ever, ever believe in a book that tells you a motherfucker went to the moon and cracked it in half and came back. Okay? Don't do that. As-salamu alaykum, bitch.
You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.
Yeah, now check my lenses. Yeah, look through my window, my crescendo. Step up the tempo, my life's an innuendo, but I'm super like Nintendo. I bounce back like Rambo. I'm the truth, Paul Pierce. Y'all still wet behind the ears. Your peers cried tears cause I spit so fierce.
You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.
Yeah, I got a bad habit of smacking these maggots like I'm B-Rabbit. I told you boys to go grab it, throw the life jacket, but you fell and bumped your head dead, Bob Saget. So moving forward, do not feel the mention or pay attention. I am the fourth dimension, I'm the shark, motherfucker. Now you've been bitten.
You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster. You did it, you woke a sleeping monster.